I guess first off, what's the status of Walker Demers, and how do we get in this situation here?
Well, we got into this situation in warm-ups. Unfortunately, yeah, she goes down in warm-ups, and I think there was a little bit of a jolt to the system. And, you kind of look at the team, and it's like, okay, yeah, we're going to have to pick the spirits back up and rally and get going. I do think they did a good job of that. But, yeah, just a unique thing that happened, unfortunately, mid-warm-ups. Her status, I mean, honestly, we're day by day trying to see where we can get. We're hopeful we can have her. We're not 100% positive at this point, and so we'll see.
What if she's not able to go? What's kind of the message to the team about in which ways you need to counteract that as a team? How do you overcome that?
Well, we definitely need some players to step up. And, we're having that conversation, 25 minutes before we play Oral Roberts last time. And, Tima's getting thrown into the starting lineup, a position she hasn't been in the previous games. And then, obviously we need some depth in that position. And so you see Kaya stepping up and now playing a little bit of that 5 spot. And so that's kind of the direction we went, but we knew that does kind of force us into playing a little bit differently. The benefit of this week is we have a week to prepare that way, and so if we're able to get her back, fantastic. If not, we've, obviously been practicing all week, and even leading up to that Denver game, we had opportunity on Friday to practice and kind of go through what that was going to look like. It was the 25 minutes before the game, discussing that, figuring that out, and kind of finding out what that quick fix was going to be for that Oral Roberts game that was probably a little bit more unique. But yeah, I mean, it definitely means we need Tima to, step up, play a lot more minutes. We need Kaya to step in and fill a role for us. And it really means we got to stay out of foul trouble in that position.
So she's, if a team is under the microscope a little bit there going in the starting lineup, but I thought it was interesting that, it was her big plays down the stretch at Denver that pulled that one out.
She's done that a couple times for us now. We don't send a lot of people to the offensive glass. We really don't. We really start focusing on transition defense. But she's done that now. I think in North Dakota State, she comes up with a huge offensive rebound put back. Denver, 2 of them. And there's something to be said about just her relentless pursuit. And you see how much she wants it for her team and wants to win. And so, yeah, she stepped up in a major way. And those are obviously huge plays that kind of get glorified maybe because they're at the end of the game. But there's also something to be said about, the minutes leading up to that, the defensive presence that she has. She's had some games where she's had a ton of blocks. I'd argue she's altered significantly more than she's been able to get her hands on that are also just as impactful. Instead of someone trying to drive and get to 2 feet, they're probably stopping taking that 6-footer, and that's just not the shot that most teams practice as much. And so her impact's been huge for us.